So welcome back to another video. We're still lambing here flat out and things have got a lot busier. We've a lot more ewes into the house and we've literally packed up to the last now as the weather is absolutely shocking. It hasn't stopped raining since we began lambing and no lamb has been put outside. The forecast for the next week is just rain, rain, rain. So we have run into a few problems this week too with sheep prolapsing. The joys of farming. One prolapse here, two prolapses and 2 pins. Sweet bollocks. So it's now 3 o'clock in the morning, but this ewe I could see in the camera from inside, she was pushing. She looks happy enough there now, but she prolapsed before, so the harness. So I just put my hand in there and I could feel legs, so I'm going to take off the harness now and hopefully she'll be able to lamb. So she's marked for 3 lambs now. So I have these 2 ewes loaded here. They both prolapsed and she's pushing, but she isn't dilated at all and she's doing that with last at least 14 hours now at least. And so I'm going to carry her to the vet around the vet and you have to do a C-section. So fish, there's one, eh?
There is.
He's alive, eh? So this is what any farmer wants to see, is lambs up, ready and sucking. I can see them on the cameras from inside because we're watching the Irish rugby game now. Final game for the Grand Slam. But this is what I love about Swaydales and these mules. Everyone have been up sucking themselves. It's unbelievable. So it's great to see. And it makes your life a whole lot easier. So we've no issue with them so far, like super job. And you can see there where I limed the pins every day and it makes a serious job. So I have a ladder up there because every time when I come out there in the middle of the night, instead of walking through him, upset him, I just goes up to the top of the ladder and you can see everywhere, and just don't want to be upsetting the sheep, getting up and down because they're heavily pregnant, and also trampling on lambs because sometimes when you come into the pin you mightn't see a lamb and the ewes will all run and they might trample the lamb. So I'm trying to put the mule ewe lamb sucking here now. She's a bit cranky, this one. As you can see, she's very protective, super mother. But I just want to get the colostrum into them. I already gave him, jeez, relax, man, relax. I usually like to give them nuts, a bit of nuts in a small bucket. Usually they tend to take to that and they forget about the lamb sucking. It usually works. It worked for the first lamb, but she's probably full now, so she won't let this little lamb suck. I don't want to get a belt to those horns. So with the navels, with lambs, I just get normal iodine, but I have these small little bottles now for this year. They're just so handy because I actually dip the whole navel into it. They're just normal baby bottles. Whoa. It's careless cross, I tell ya. Relax, oh, you'll hurt the lambs. She's super cross. Go underneath it. I already did a slam by dozen twice. So go underneath it and scoop it up and give it a good shake. So it works well, and it's better than spraying because you really get all of it. Same with this fella now. So this is a ram lamb. We won't be keeping him. Christ, relax. So also last night this lamb, 2 lambs, she was quite sick after the pregnancy. So I pulled the 2 lambs and I put them sucking, and that was fine. But I came out, and once she was sitting up on this poor little fella's head, and I'd say a minute or 2 later he would have been dead. But he's still a bit shook today, but he'll be okay. This is where we're dividing up all the areas now. So we've just literally taken gates off the front of the house there, and use anything just to separate some of the couples. This is going to be filling up more and more now as the week goes on, and we dag all the ewes as well, because we got a bad case of fly strike last year, early in the year. So we're going to dag them all now this year, just so their tails don't be dirty, especially the Swaydales. So we're repairing this gate here that Fred, the Scottish blackface ram, ran into there a couple months ago and broke all the concrete out of it. He barged into the gates with his big horns, and he blew the gate out of it and also blew the concrete. So we had to redo that, because we needed the gate obviously up to stop the ewe and lambs mixing the different fields. And that's one of the bigger fields here, and this is where the twins go, a lot of them, and it's quite big. So there's a little wired section off here, and we leave the twins in here for maybe a few days at a time, and then after maybe 3 or 4 days we'd move them on to this bigger field, because sometimes the mothers, they'd take off away up the field and they'd leave 1 lamb behind, whereas in these smaller paddocks they get more used to the lambs, and it tends to work out better for us. The Ford 66 tractor got a puncture in the mountain there last week carrying up hay, and it was during the Paddy's bank holiday, so there was nowhere open until the Monday, so we had to carry out some hay in the back of the Jeep and trailer, the Pajero, so we had to roll it out. So we have the tractor fixed now, so it's up and running. She's an old tractor now, but she's doing the job fine. Is the Ford 66 a good reliable tractor?
It is. It's a 416 engine, yes.
So the day is absolutely miserable outside, so there's kind of a big draft coming in to the pins above. We put the bales of straw across there to stop the draft coming up, and I have a good helper here as well. He's been sleeping here every night since the straw came. Grand little bed.